What's up, guys? You're at Fifa here, and welcome to another episode of Manchester United All-Stars Season 2, episode number 25. So we're picking up where we left off in the last episode with a big game against Arsenal in the Barclays Premier League. We're playing them on their home turf. Yes, guys, at the Emirates, which you know there's a very tough place to go. They definitely dictate the game quite a bit when they're there, and of course hold a lot of the possession too as well. So with that said, we're going to be playing a 4-5-1 formation to try and of course limit them from doing that, and of course try to dictate the game ourselves too as well, because we need to if we want to try and come out of course the Emirates with the 3 points. Now, if something does go wrong, guys, we definitely have a hefty lead at the moment in the league, and you guys will see in a few seconds too as well as far as the league table goes. So hopefully we can do that and of course push on to be the victorious leaving there. Now, as you can see from the league table here, guys, we're on 61 points. Arsenal and Liverpool both tied on 44 points. And, of course, Newcastle in our fourth position on 43 points. And you can see they're playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. We're going to be playing a 4-5-1 formation with, of course, the former Arsenal man, RVP up front. So with that said, guys, we're going to kick this one off and of course try to get straight into the game, but it's actually Arsenal pushing forward. Theo Walker to cross this one in, trying to find a head, but did manage to win the ball back. But look at that, guys. Mutt almost pretty much gifted that one to the former Manchester City man Zeko in the 10th minute, and he's able to put that one away, pretty much slotting that one under De Gea and into the back of the net. You'll see again from the replay here, he just couldn't clear it out. Maybe got the clearance wrong, maybe it didn't hit or connect correctly, but nevertheless he gave it away. And Deco, you can see they're putting that one away. But we did push forward, trying to get right back into the game. RVP chips this one in. And, of course, you can see they're not hitting that one for the near post one time. But, of course, Szczesny was just really good on the day. He's just been really good, to be honest. And really kept Arsenal in the game, to be honest. And, of course, you can see tipping that one around the post for a corner. So, RVP to cross this one in. Hopefully, we can get a head onto it. We did. And it was from Carrick, but unfortunately, again, Szczesny's there to tip the one over the crossbar, of course, giving us another corner. At least we get another crack at it, to be honest, but nevertheless, it was a really good header there from Carrick. And now, to put this one from the opposite side, hopefully we can get a head onto it, and we did, guys. As you can see there, the man with a lot to prove right now, because he's the man that gave up the first goal in the first 10 minutes of the game. And of course, guys, 11 minutes later, he's able to tie it back up. So now we're at one apiece. And of course, this time we felt like we can definitely push on. So Roy spreading the play there out for Valencia. Valencia spots the run of RVP, so he's going to try and find him, which he did. But unfortunately, you probably can't see from the replay. But it was a really good, powerful strike there from RVP. And you'll see just what happened there. As you can see, a deflection is what saved Arsenal's skin there from actually conceding a second goal. And then from the corner, guys, nothing actually happened, to be honest. Nani with a really crazy attempt from way out. And you can see it wasn't too bad, but just couldn't dip enough to go into the back of the net. And again, Royce finds the man, RVP, the Flying Dutchman. He takes it down with his chest and, of course, hitting that one almost over the keeper and into the back of the net in the 45th minute. I felt like, wow, we can definitely push on. 10 goals in our competition from him. And I feel like we can definitely push on to the first half of the lead. But unfortunately, guy, that didn't live too long. You can see Sanya on the ball there, pass it into Arteta. Arteta to Wilshere, and Wilshere's going to find Zeko. What a pass into him. Don't know what our defender was doing there, running with the man, but didn't even make a tackle. And the former Manchester City lad is there to get his second goal in the 45th minute and putting that one away, rubbing salt in their wounds, to be honest. 2 goals for the man. It's just been frustrating, but nevertheless, we go into the half 2-2 apiece. And every time I see that name, it just really infuriates me, to be honest, guys. A former Manchester City man is what's keeping him into the game at the moment. So you can see from the stats, guys, we had 9 shots, 6 on target, and 43% of the ball. They have 2 on target, and 57% of the ball, just like we expected. We were playing on their home turf. They're definitely going to have more possession than we do. We just need to try and see if we can get back at least a little bit to give us a better chance of getting some more goals. So we're creating the chances, and we're giving attempts. We just need to try and put them away. So that's exactly what we're trying to do, guys. Close them down. Valencia wins the ball, spots the run of course, Van Persie. Couldn't find him, but you can see there, Royce picks the ball up, and he's going to go for the cheeky finish shot. That one comes back off the post, and of course, look at that, guys. Shinji Kagawa is there in the 77th minute to put that one away. And you see again from the replay, it was a really good strike there from Royce, to be honest, guys. You can see he just started. Szczesny was off his line, and of course Kagawa was there for the follow-up to put that one away. So I was really happy Kagawa was there. I guess in a sense you can say Szczesny even putting that one into the back of the net, even though it was definitely going in. And again, they come down the corner, guys, trying to put this one into the box, but you can see it was a really great defending there And we brought in Rooney, Herrera, and Gundogan to try and tighten up midfield, and of course had some more firepower up front. Maybe we can definitely try and nick one in the dying minutes of the game, which would definitely kill the game off, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. So we wanted to try and defend a little better, wanted to definitely try not to give them too much time on the ball, and it paid off because you can see they're smart to win the ball, plays it in for Rooney. All he had to do was hit into that top corner, waited too long, but nevertheless, Herrera picks it up, and I thought it would definitely creep into that far corner. But unfortunately, Szczesny was too close to Szczesny to begin with, and he able to take that one very well. So you can see we have 13 shots and 8 on target, 40% of the ball, end up losing some of the possession, 61% shot accuracy and 79 pass accuracy, which is not the greatest. But Nani was the man of the match, and he was just really outstanding. In fact, he was so outstanding that he came in, and of course, guys, as you can see there, saying boss, he can't, that he really enjoyed his game and really realized that we didn't have any plans of replacing him, and he's just really happy at the moment. So he wants to definitely show me that he definitely means business and he's the right man for the job, and he's a bit happy and to see that it wasn't the case and it was just the papers pretty much talking. But we go into our next game, guys, which is going to be a second leg, I believe, in the Capital One Cup against, of course, Southampton. They're very tough to play against because of that 4-5-1 formation. It's just very hard to break them down. They're very well organized. So we decided to gamble with a different formation that I've never used before. That's my first time using it, the 4-1-4-1 formation. So let's see how it fares against them. And it's actually them pushing forward, guys, in the 3rd minute, really early into the game. And you can see they're beating 2 of our players there, cutting into the box and almost getting a goal to as well if the player there didn't put it just wide. But Herrera comes down the end in the 10th minute, winning the ball, and look at that, guys, forcing the keeper in the save. And of course, he puts that one around the post. It would have definitely been a nice goal there from Herrera, especially being so far up the field to even get a strike off. I just love his positioning sometimes. But a really good pass there into Rooney, who's going to elude 2 defenders, take a shot out, trying to go for that far corner. But unfortunately, the keeper picks it up, and he puts it right into the path of Gundogan, who puts it away. And in the 43rd minute too as well, just a couple minutes before halftime. So that means we go into the half 1-0 up, guys, as you can see there, and of course 3-1 in aggregate. So we want to definitely try and do better in the second half because we're losing too much possession, even though we have 4 shots and 4 on target. So we need to try and do better as far as possession going. I feel like if we can definitely take a little bit of that, we can definitely get some more goals. So we really dictated the game, to be honest, guys. They were just really hard to break down, but we're finally getting ahead of them. As you can see there, Zaha crosses one in, and it eludes, of course, Rooney, but Royce crosses back in, trying to find Zaha again. It was blocked. Rooney would follow up, and again, it was blocked. So that's the way they were playing. But we brought in Van Persie, Januzaj, and of course, Hummels, trying to definitely had some more flair, and of course, tighten up some of the positions that we felt like needed to be because the players was definitely tired. Now, you can see it was very tough, guys, and look at that. You can see the sea of red shirts. They're just sitting back. They're not doing anything. They're not even going forward, guys. The only time they will is whenever they try to break. And you can see even the players they have sitting up front was definitely coming back, and it was just everybody behind the ball. It was just so hard to break them down. We had to pretty much pass the ball around until we're finally able to get it open. And look at this pass here in for Raphael, who's going to try and cross his in, but you can see the defender's just there to block that one out. It was just very frustrating. And of course, guys, we just try to win the ball back every time it goes. And of course, you can see it paid off here because Van Persie wins the ball back, and he's going to wait for the run there off you can see Herrera there, who picks it up and try to hit it. You can see there it was really off balance, to be honest, when he hit it, but nevertheless, it was a good try, but it goes wide. And they push forward, guys, as you can see here in the 85th minute, cross this one in, and you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. It just had to come. It was so scripted. Man, I tell you, these games are so frustrated. You have so much chances, you're putting it away, and they just have one chance, and they capitalize on it. Very frustrating, but at least we didn't lose the game. And you can see we end up drawing the game 1 apiece, and of course moving on in aggregate a 3-2. But you can see we had we had a really good chance, guys, to really kill the game off, and we just didn't. And it ended up being a close game, to be honest. But nevertheless, Rooney was the man of the match. So we'll be moving on, guys, into the next round. And we'll be facing off against Liverpool, which should be very, very interesting. So hopefully you guys definitely tune in for that one. And of course, it should be a good game. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well when it comes. But with that said, guys, you can see our next game is going to be against Everton, which is going to be a tough game too as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And if you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Let me know what you guys think of the episode, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.